Block, Viewpoint University continues. In the faculty lounge with us is Ann Traphagen. She is the assistant athletic director at Augustana College in women's sports.
Yep.
And joining us this afternoon to talk a little bit about women's sports in this 7th annual Women's Walk, Megan Doyle from Alexandria, South Dakota. Megan, nice to see you.
Nice to see you. I'm just glad to be interviewed by you and not Jeff Filling. So it's great to be here. It's great.
Thank you. Jeff's a regular student at Viewpoint University. He'll appreciate that a lot.
Yeah.
So, what's your sport over at Augie?
I played basketball. I will be graduating this May, so I was a basketball player.
Okay, and well, you guys did well then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
I had a good 4 years.
Yeah, congratulations. So, what are you going to do next? Are you going to become part of the WNBA or whatever?
You know, I oddly enough, I didn't get drafted for some reason. I don't know what happened, but it must have been miscommunication. No.
Somewhere along the line?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. But
Yeah.
Right.
It was Ann, actually, with my agent. No, I am going to work. Yep, I'm going to do an internship this summer and then hopefully get hired on.
As a...
As a marketer, I'm going to Lawrence and Schiller to work in marketing.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well,
yep.
they're a little firm. They're struggling, but
Yeah,
they're,
they'll get by.
they're-
I
yeah,
hope.
yeah. I'm sure you'll help them succeed.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a key phrase for you: go the extra mile.
I've never
The
heard that. That's
5,280
interesting.
thing.
That's
Somehow that just popped into my head. I don't know how that happened. So this women's walk deal coming up April 30th. Are you walking?
I will be there. I will be walking. Yep.
Okay.
A bunch of us athletes, student athletes, softball, basketball, volleyball, we'll all be there. So, yep, we get to walk and mingle with the people who helped us play basketball or play sports.
So how much money does this thing raise usually?
Yeah, on average, it weighs about $30,000 to $40,000 a year.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. And when we, of course, would love to reach that goal again this year. And the funding, it goes into, like Megan said, it helps her get her education and be a part of a team and see things. You know, Megan and I were talking today. She got to go places that she would have never had the opportunity to go to. What are some of the trips that you went on in your 4 years as a basketball player?
We started out my freshman year. We went to Disneyland. Got to play there. Got free passes for all the rides.
Now, what has that got to do with high-quality education at Augustana? Come on!
Stress relievers.
Goofy,
Yeah.
Mickey,
Stress relievers.
Pluto.
You need a little time off.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Okay, so you got to go there. Where else did you?
we made a couple trips to Colorado. The best trip I was on when I was there, we went to Puerto Rico over Thanksgiving break. Yep.
yeah.
So
Playing hoops?
yeah, we played down there. We played 2 different teams. So
How'd you do?
1 by 50 every game. So
Ooh.
we had a good trip between going to the beach and going to beating teams by 50. It wasn't bad.
Well, that's...
See,
Didn't
now,
you
Megan,
feel
you're not supposed to
guilty?
tell them that beach part.
Yeah.
Oh,
The beach
man,
part.
that was
Well, no,
cold
that was
after.
part of... It was an archaeological expedition, I'm
There
sure.
you go.
Looking for...
Sightseeing or learning when we were there. It was a
Yeah.
learning experience.
Yeah.
History of the country.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
that, I'm convinced. Shh. And be quiet now. Just be quiet.
Well, that's what the Women's Walk is here for, is to make sure that everybody gets an opportunity. We just love to hear great stories and hear a great gal like Megan, be academic, you know, all region, all
What is
conference.
your GPA?
She's out.
Can you
Do
tell
you
us
want to
what
get
your
it public?
GPA
You make it public. It's very good. It's very good.
Are you one of those 4.02s out of a 4 point?
No, not at hockey. That's
She's
for
pretty
sure.
close. She's
Oh,
pretty close.
Okay. She's blushing a little bit, so it must be, what, only 3.82?
She's humbled. She's humbled.
Right.
Not
Next
only does she have
subject.
very good GPA.
Moving on. Okay. All right. So the various athletic programs, and forgive me for not knowing this, athletic programs for women at Augie, obviously we've got hoops here. What else?
Well, our women's golf team, very successful. They're ranked top 10 in the nation right now. Our women's softball team, very good. Women's tennis, ranked #1 in the region, going to hopefully, knock on wood, win a conference tournament this weekend up in the cities. Who am I forgetting? Volleyball, cross country, our women's track team, cross country won an NSIC conference championship earlier this fall. Our women's track teams are very good. Really, we can really hang our hat on our women's sports at Augustana.
Sounds
They're
like
just
you
all
sounds like
very
you
successful.
do better than the guys. It sounds like.
Well, I'm sure they're not listening, so we can say yes.
Okay. With authority. So this walk that's coming up on the 30th, it starts off at the Elman Center,
You bet.
and anybody's invited.
Anyone and everyone.
young,
We
old,
even
male,
love to have
female.
the gents come along and walk with us.
Is this going to be one of those fast walk deals? Is this like
It is.
Yeah, okay.
It's definitely for recreation. The walk is not the focus of our walk.
Okay,
The focus is
yeah.
prizes. We want people to come in and donate and just have a great time. Some people don't even walk. If it's a little chilly, they'll just hang out inside, visit the wellness booths, eat in some treats and have coffee, and they'll just wait for the rest of the groups to get in.
I understand that halfway through the walk, you'll one of the break points is Rob Oliver's kitchen. Is that true? The president, is that, or am I misrepresenting
You know, that might
something?
be a nasty rumor floating around campus, but if we could try to convince him to maybe dress and be a cheerleader or something halfway through the walk, that would be quite the sight.
Actually, I've seen him in a kilt. Ask him about that
I'll
sometime.
have to ask
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
He might
But
blush.
off in a corner.
Off the
Don't
court.
you don't want
Not
to do
for
that in
everyone.
front
Then
of
he'll
the
really
microphone.
blush. It was
Yeah.
So don't ask him at the Spark on
No,
tomorrow.
no. Okay. Well, this sounds like a fun deal, and you get a chance to mingle with women's athletes. Are you gonna you gonna try and do a little recruiting here? You get high school kids show up. You're gonna have a little letter of intent for them to sign, or what?
Well,
As the
you know.
compliance director.
Yeah, you know, I'm kind of in charge of those NCAA rules as one of my duties as assistant athletic director. But if it just so happened that some 6'3" or 6'4" basketball young ladies walked in the door, we would love to have them be a part of the walk and maybe show them the rest of campus.
Okay. So the walk is outdoors, but it is around the campus. Do you take us through the football field? Because there's a lot of people are
We do.
fascinated with that field.
It is. It's really neat. We get to walk through the stadium and we come out around through the tunnel and then they get to see the rest of campus. But the football stadium is, you know, women's athletics or men's athletics, whatever it is, it's just a great part to have that as a part of Augustana. It's really just a beautiful sight to have.
And just by the way, in case you're wondering, Augustana College is serious about academics. We don't want to
Yes.
give this impression that
Yeah.
it's a party school.
It's not.
Well,
That's what it means. We would never.